Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mission Employable podcast. My name's Ben Oldak. Kathy Leggett is on the road today, which means it's just me here in the studio. I'm sure everybody's pleased about that. With me today is Edgar Ramirez. He is the driver. He is the, man, you have a lot of titles, but what we're focused on here is the Mobile Workforce Unit, which is this big van, bus, hybrid kind of thing that we drive all over the state, or well, Edgar drives all over the state to bring people services that we provide wherever they are. So welcome to the show, Edgar.
Thank you for having me, Ben. Thank you. Yes, I am the career planner, full-time driver for the Mobile Workforce Unit. That is correct, yes.
So before we kind of get into that, just give me a little bit of background about yourself, because you've had a fairly interesting life and career. So just kind of give me some of your background.
You know, a little bit of background. I think I have been with the state for 9 years now. With IowaWORKS, specifically, I started as a career planner. I moved over to the migrant seasonal workforce outreach specialist. I did that for 3 years, did that over the pandemic. I learned a lot. I think we all learned quite a bit of the pandemic. And I think, you know, leading to what we're going to be talking today, the pandemic also prompted us to be a little bit more innovative, creative, right? Because it was a situation that none of us were there. Soon after that, I was working with immigrants and refugees under the Department of Human Services for the Bureau, still in combination with IowaWORKS. Everywhere I travel, I was working with the IowaWORKS offices across the state. So traveling has been a staple of my career for the last 7 years, traveling around the state, meeting different employers, people, etc. And now back to IowaWORKS as a driver, full-time driver, career planner for the Mobile Workforce Center. So still very much focused on employment, helping people find those careers, those employment choices that they have, connecting people to jobs, connecting employers to people.
Yeah, yes. Absolutely. And travel has been part of your life. I mean, your entire life, because you served as a medic in the in the Army, was it?
Yes, that is correct. Yes, that is correct. So, yeah, and I think that has been my perhaps my farthest, longest travel, my longest trip. Yeah, deployment to Afghanistan. I was there for between 2010 and 2011. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what about travel is exciting to you? Going across not just the state, but the world.
I think it's meeting people. Right. We tend to believe that everybody or that people are going to be different where we're going. But what I have found is that we are very similar. The language changes, culture changes, but we're similar in the sense that we're all human. You know, we're looking for the respect. We are looking for the good food. We're looking for the camaraderie, etc. So that kind of still is it brings us together, right?
Yeah.
So throughout the travels outside of the country, outside of the state, or even at work, traveling, meeting people, I tend to continue find how the human the human sense, the humanity is still very much around us. Yes.
Very cool.
Yes.
So so first of all, just kind of tell us a little bit about the Mobile Workforce Unit.
Sure.
What's it all about?
All right. So the mobile workforce unit. You know, the best way I can start this is by telling you that Iowa, as a state, has always been in the innovation, like an innovator state, right? So we go back to the days where farming, the size of the tractors and the size of the land that was farmed to what is now, right? So in order for Iowa to maintain its competition and to maintain it being number one in the nation and to be recognized as the state that we are, the state has to become to innovate, right? To transform, to look for different ways. And the same way as the size of a tractor went into a combine now, etc. I think IowaWORKS, what has done is it's tremendous in the sense that now we're delivering services on wheels. It's innovation, is meeting people where they are. It's a 32-foot long RV type of vehicle, if you will. It has 10 computers. Each computer enables individuals to look for jobs, connect to employers, complete any paperwork or any task that they have to complete, print resumes, scan them, send them, employ. So then it has Wi-Fi capabilities. We haven't encountered any problems with Wi-Fi, but if we were to have difficulty connecting to the internet, or we were in a rural area where we're not receiving any signal, we do have the ability to have the Starlink satellite. I haven't deployed it yet, but I have looked over. I have read it because I don't want to be found with not knowing. It also has a lift for individuals that use wheelchairs in the back, and that was pretty cool. The first time that I used it, it felt very good to be able to provide services to an individual that had not gone to the office, but we have gone to to his community. And here we are. We have a lift. He comes into the office, and he was able to do anything or everything he wanted. We travel around the state. It can be scheduled. There is a website where it can be scheduled, and the primary, not the primary focus, but I think priority will be to those employers that are having layoffs or separating people in large areas. From there, we also have events, employment events. We have gone to homeless shelters, halfway homes, community resource centers around the state, you name it. So basically is an excellent way for IowaWORKS to expand the services outside of the office and meeting those individuals that can go to the office because of transportation, because of stigma. Sometimes even people believe that there's nothing there for them.
Yeah.
And then when we come to find them, when we meet and we tell them everything that we have, it's like the best kept secret for them. So
yeah, and it's kind of all about kind of removing barriers for people, because like you said, not everybody has reliable transportation, and sometimes when you have these companies that are doing layoffs, and it can just be so much easier for us to bring the workforce center to them, like park it in the parking lot, and they can just go right from work. Because with our IowaWORKS offices, generally you're at least within an hour, 45 minutes, no matter where you are in the state, to an IowaWORKS office. You can kind of get there. But that hour, 45 minutes, I mean, we can't kind of take that for granted sometimes, right? And some of these folks need to have something a little closer for a number of reasons.
That is correct.
So what's the reaction you get from some of these folks when you pull up in this thing and now they have this office on wheels?
It's great. I have to say I'm blessed. I feel very privileged to be the driver, to see firsthand those reactions, like I said. So touching on what you said about employers allowing us to come to their grounds when they're having layoffs. In fact, next week I'm going to be going to northwest Iowa. An employer, they're allowing us to come during the workday to meet individuals and start the process for unemployment while they're working. They're going to be allowing 10 people at a time to come and see us. So that is one of the flexibility, that one of the barriers that we're missing, because by the time they're done working, their office is closed. They have to travel.
Sure. Yeah.
So then right there, I can tell you that the reaction is a thankful reaction, a relief reaction, is knowing that what I didn't think I needed or what I was looking for came to me, and I don't have to be looking for it, or I don't have to go out there and see what's out there. We're meeting people, so it's a satisfaction face that I see all the time, a relief face.
Yeah, I mean, because I can't imagine getting laid off, losing your job, your head's spinning. You've got a million things that you're thinking of, and having this one thing kind of be there and be easy, and have someone there like you to walk people through the steps. Correct. Huge relief.
Correct. Something else that I can touch on that I didn't think about, and maybe many of us haven't thought about that, but is when a job seeker, an individual is walking into a job center, they're coming into our office, right? So then they're coming, and it seems like the behavior is such different in a way that when I'm driving to their community, to their turf, if you will, it's like we're meeting there, and they feel more comfortable. Yeah, they feel more okay. You came to me. This is great. So the relationship starts very strong. Yeah, it's a strong connection because we're going to them, and they feel they don't feel vulnerable, if you will. They feel protected. They relax, and they have then, I believe, the confidence. They open up and they ask all the questions they could possibly ask, and we're there to answer them. So we tell them we're here right now. So any questions that you may need, anything that you need help before they leave, anything else you can think of. And sometimes we are suggesting, hey, you just did the resume, but I think you're gonna need to do 1, 2, 3, etc.
Sure.
So yes.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys have a printer there, a scanner there, so if they need to print off a resume, they can do that. If
Yes.
they need to scan something and email it, they can do that. There's all kinds of resources for that.
Everything. In fact, I just helped a gentleman print a copy of his electric bill
Yeah.
to prove his identity. And,
Sure.
and he needed that. It's like, hey, you can print it here. It's like, can I do that? Yes. And what it was is that he needed to get a new ID. They needed a proof of residence,
Sure.
and that he needed for employment. So it all kind of involves employment.
Right.
At some point. Yes.
And you've been all across the state with this thing. I mean,
Okay.
I talked to you a couple of days ago,
Yes.
and I mean, you couldn't stop listing names of cities that we went to.
Yes, correct. So so just to kind of put in perspective, there was a time a week that we went from Davenport to Sioux Center, back to Burlington, and then back to Sioux City. So that was a stretch, if you will.
Yeah.
We have gone to Fort Dodge, Ottumwa, Clinton. I'll be going to Alwine, northeast corner. I'll be going to Spirit Lake, Council Bluffs. So yes, we have travel, and it's not a schedule where you know where you're going to be going. It's just the requests come in, they get prioritized, and then they get assigned. It's a good thing that it has the power and the wheels to move. Just recently, in fact, today I'm going to be taking the mobile center to have the oil change.
Yeah.
So it's every 7,500 miles that we change the oil. So we have met that mark already.
Yeah.
In the last 2 months, yes.
In the last 2 months.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
wild.
Yes.
Yeah, and then so talk about people can request the mobile unit to come to their city, their place of employment.
That is correct.
So like if a company knows that they're going to have layoffs, you can go on our website workforce.iowa.gov,
Correct.
and there's a tab for the mobile unit.
Correct.
You can navigate over there, and there's
Correct.
a form to fill out.
Correct.
Super easy. Or if you're just like you said, like a resource center, halfway house. If you're any of these people that think that you'd want to host some sort of employability day, or you know that there's the need in the community for it, you can bring us in, and then it's not just come in here like fill out your paperwork or fill out unemployment and stuff. Like we have the ability to do seminars there. We've got TVs, we've got an audio system.
Right.
So even if you wanted to hold just like an employability kind of skills training,
Right.
that's something that we can do with the mobile unit as well.
Absolutely. One of the scheduled events that I'm going to be traveling to, I believe it's going to be in the Storm Lake area, is going to be a resume workshop where we'll have the TV, the outside TV on, the chairs, the canopy, everything. People will be there. We'll be talking about that. And then we're going to move on from being outside into the inside, being hands-on, creating those resumes. So yes, it is very versatile, very, very flexible in the sense that we can meet different needs, not just for the employment, but also for the training and also supporting. I like you mentioned in those resource centers, community resource centers, there's usually people, volunteers, maybe paid staff that assist people looking for employment. But then when we bring our box of tools to complement what they're doing, and then it's also supporting those tools.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And so you've already told a couple of kind of success stories, but I know that you met with a couple of veterans.
Sure.
There's a couple of other ones that you mentioned to me the other day that
yes,
really kind of like drives the point home, I think.
that is a couple that have stuck to me is there was this gentleman. He was 69 years old. He was already receiving his Social Security pension, but he just didn't. He doesn't want to stop. He doesn't want to stop. He wants to continue. He didn't believe on going to the office, not because he knew or thought that there was nothing there for him, but because he has trouble using a computer, everything, and he struggled using his cell phone. So when we just happened to be there at the event, he comes in curious, what is there for me? So we walk him through, connecting him to the vet rep at IowaWORKS. He walking through all the steps that they will be helping him through, and again, to his surprise, he's like, I didn't think all of this was there for me. And it was. So to him, walking away that day, he was walking away with somebody in his corner that will be working with him and along the way, even though they were not together, somebody was going to be looking for employment for him and connecting with him later. There was also a lady missing an arm, thought that there will be hardly any employment. And I would too.
Sure.
When I was talking to her, it's like I can relate.
Yeah.
It's just difficult. We're able to connect her to both rehab services. So all of those connections. The way I think about it is, if what would have happened if we were not there, or vice versa, what would have not had happened. So by being there, we were able to create those opportunities for individuals. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So how do you know off the top of the head how booked out you guys are for the event? Like, do you know how far ahead you know your schedule?
So I have events right now. This morning I was sitting and I have events all the way through October.
Yeah.
Some weeks are filled 4 days out of the week. Some weeks I have only a couple. There's a week that is only one that is quite in October. So they keep coming. They keep coming, right? So so we do have events now. For those that are listening to us, that are going to be viewing us, I like to tell them that don't get discouraged. Send your request. It might not happen in the time or date that you want to, but there'll be a way to work it out for it to be scheduled, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
And man, what a great resource for people to have.
Absolutely.
And this is this the first full year of this, or are we on year 2?
Year 2. I believe we're in year 2. However, I'm the previous driver was a part-time driver.
Yeah.
I'm a full-time driver now. So this is perhaps the year that
The first full-time year.
Full-time year.
Yeah.
And the reason behind that is because it has grown. It has grown.
Definitely.
The
That's what I was going to ask. Is that over the next year ahead, I can imagine it's going to be even more popular.
It is going to be more. As we go along, sometimes the number of individuals that we get to meet might not be what we were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we're expecting we saw less than expected. Sometimes we have seen more than we expected.
Yeah.
So it all depends. We have had people that walk through the street and just curious what we were doing, and then as soon as they find out, it's like, oh, can I? Does it cost anything, or can I do this? Yes. So being out there, exposing ourselves to the community, having the community learn about us, has created all these knowledge and interest to come. Yes.
For sure. And for people curious, no cost to you.
Right.
This is a state service,
Right.
and you get to go in there and
Yes.
everything's at your fingertips.
Everything at fingertips. Just recently, we were at the state fair.
Yeah.
And we had people stop by. We had a student that recently graduated from Job Corps that wanted to know if there was any additional assistance. There was, just different people asking different questions. There was a lady that took notes. She wanted to help her son get employment.
Yeah.
So we, we were able to provide different information. And mind you, these were individuals at the state fair that were coming from different parts of the state.
Right.
And we were able to answer many of the questions there too.
For sure.
Yes.
Well, Edgar, thank you so much for stopping by the
Thank you.
podcast. I thought it was a
pleasure.
great kind of wrap up of
Thank
what the
you.
mobile unit
Thank
has
you.
to offer, and we can't wait to hear more about how it goes in the next year.
Absolutely. Thank you. I'll be driving around.
Yep, you got it.
Thank you.
All right, see you.
Bye-bye.